Well, the holidays, they're known for their sweets, for sure. And while that might not be so great for your waistline, they're going to Well, the holidays, they're known for their sweets, for sure, and while that might not be so great for your waistline, they're going to make your taste buds sing. One of the hottest new desserts is on the scene. It's called the Whoopie Pie. Cyndy Bragg is the self-proclaimed Whoopie Pie Queen, and she's here to show us how we can make and give these tasty treats for the holidays. Hi, Cyndy.
Hi, happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you, too. And I'm not sure I know exactly what a Whoopie Pie is or if I've ever even had one before.
Well, I learned about a Whoopie Pie when I was pregnant with my daughter because I was eating like crazy, and this guy that I worked with said, you know, you're eating like a young Amish teenager.
Amish?
Yeah. And so I'm like, well, what do they eat? And so I look it up, and evidently their parents, their mothers would make Whoopie Pies, and when the kids would get them in there, when they were out on the farm doing their work, they would see them and they go, whoopee!
Whoopee. So we're taking a look at just the cookie part right here, but the finished product actually has the cream inside.
Right.
So that makes it the pie. So
that
it's like a sandwich.
That makes it the Whoopie Pie. It's got a fluff. Typically they have a marshmallow fluff filling with whatever flavors that you add in to make it the divine treat that it is. Yeah.
Delicious. Looks like you brought a bunch of different flavors with you.
I brought a lot of flavors. This is my holiday sampler pack. We have what I call Santa's Red Velvet.
Oh.
We have pumpkin, spice it up pumpkin with nuts and berries. We have a nutty or nice coconut and my traditional chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and they all take the same filling.
Actually, I have different fillings.
Oh, okay.
And the fun thing about this is a great option if you're wanting to have a party and include your guests. You could create a Whoopie bar, and people could be a part of creating their own dessert. So you have all these different flavors with like a cream cheese filling or a maple filling or traditional vanilla filling, and then you have all these great little things you can put in bowls for people to roll them in and get their own
for their toppings or whatever side toppings. So tell us what you brought as far as the garnishes go.
So we have chocolate chips, mini chocolate chips, candy cane, cranberries. You could have nuts also, and then coconut.
Oh, yummy, yummy! All right. So the first part of the process, I suppose, is making the cake part, right?
So I'm going to give you the maple, and I'm going to have you take this, and you're going to squeeze the bag.
Oh, you're going to show me how to do one first? Okay, the maple.
So I have the traditional vanilla, and what you do is you just go in a circle around and then give it a little squeeze in the middle.
Circle and a squeeze.
I'll hold it for you.
Okay, circle and a squeeze.
Great. And then you just put a little topper on there, and look how beautiful that is.
Oh, adorable. Oh, my goodness.
So let's top yours.
How many calories in one of those?
We don't know.
No,
we don't know.
We don't ask.
You just go for it. You just go for it. So let's roll some. You want
now, how long does it take to bake all the cookies? I mean, this is a lot of work involved before we get started with this.
People often ask me, can I have the recipe? And I'm like, you can have a recipe. I've been perfecting them and trying different ones. It's like if you want to do it, go for it, or just call me and I'll make them for you.
And you'll make them for you.
Because they are a lot of work.
Well, how do you get the little perfect round sizes? Are you using a mold?
I use a pan, a Whoopie Pie pan, and then I used to do it on just parchment paper and a cookie sheet, but they're not as uniform, and I love having them, especially because I'm selling them professionally. So
they do look professional.
Yeah, they look pretty. Yeah.
And you want the bottom size to match the top size, so they're perfect little
They
shape.
are always, matching. But
okay, so you made the red velvet.
Yes.
What kind of toppings would go with that?
Well, red velvet, I would do the chocolate or the coconut. In the South, they claim that red velvet's their treat, red velvet cake. But there's a great story about red velvet. Here, you want to roll this?
Oh, how do you do that?
Just roll it in there. Yeah.
And I'm going to roll it in what?
And I would do the coconut.
Coconut.
Yeah. Okay. There was a woman who went to the, what's it called, the Astoria, New York Astoria Hotel?
Waldorf.
Thank you. And she was so enchanted by this cake. This was probably in the 40s. There are a lot of different versions.
Let me do another one.
Okay.
I'll show you about pumpkin in.
Yeah, do that in cranberry.
Okay.
And so she asked the chef for the recipe, and he gave it to her with the bill. So when she checked out, she had this extra $100, $200. This is all, urban legend. Well, she was so irritated that he charged her for the recipe that she ended up doing a chain mail letter campaign and sent it to everybody she knows.
Oh, look at that.
She knew. And I think that is where everybody in the South probably got the recipe.
Oh, so she spread it around.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a Southern thing, too?
It's a huge Southern thing. Red velvet is hugely Southern. Right. Now, and let's do the coconut. The coconut's a good Southern one, too. Do you want to do this one?
Sure.
Okay.
Now that I'm good at it,
Yeah,
right?
you're so good.
I did one, I'm good at it.
With
okay.
the,
all right, so we're going to do all around the side.
Circle and a big old fluffy dollop in the middle.
And right in the middle.
Just roll it.
Okay. Ooh, that was good. All right.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, that's beautiful. That looks like a holiday right there.
Right.
Oh, so you put the one with the nut on top?
Yes, thank you.
Okay,
Coconut.
now
Another
coconut.
fun thing about coconut history in the South, because I grew up in the South, the people, we called it poke cake, because you would poke holes in it to get the coconut to absorb in. And mine, you know, obviously I don't poke holes in mine, but they definitely are, you know, they're whipped to a frenzy so that, you know, they have all that great flavor. So, you know, the coconut is amazing. Roll that either in the coconut, or you could do a combo with the
chocolate and coconut.
Can you imagine?
Okay, so you say these make great gifts for the holidays, but I'm thinking it's pretty smushy. How do you go about packing that up and mailing it or sending it?
I put them in cupcake holders, and then I buy the 4-pack little boxes. You can get them at AC Moore or at like Michael's, some local place, or cupcake holders. They have those cupcake holder craft boxes.
And that would be perfect for those. And what a nice little gift that would be. And then, if they want to buy them from you, they just go to Cyndy.
Go to whoopiequeen.com.
The Whoopie Queen Maker. Thanks so much for showing us how to do this. It looks great and it smells even better.
We have to dig in.
Yes, we do. After the show. All right.